So on Mike's bedroom remodel, we're going for that vintage trailer look. And what we're going to do here is we've got a piece of birch luan. How thick is this? Is this like an 1/8? Oh, it's quarter?
Quarter.
Well, that might be something in between, but
It might be 3/16.
anyways, we're going to see how this stuff looks because we received some advice from a vintage trailer dude that does trailer restorations around here, and he said use amber shellac. So we're going to give this a shot. What we're hoping is that we can bring out the grain in this birch and give it that killer vintage honey color, which would be awesome.
All right.
And then just set the stick on the lid. Oh, okay, yeah, you can set it on that too. Yeah. It's kind of watery, huh?
Yeah, he said it's real thin, real watery.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
I thought it would be thicker.
It's more like kind of a stain, but
Looks like that brush shed on there, didn't it? Did the brush shed on that?
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, maybe. Yes, it did.
Yeah, cheap brush.
Yeah, chip brush.
Cheap brush.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pick those hairs out and brush it.
Yeah. It's just test. He said I can
I wouldn't
use.
do too big of an area. Just that much is fine, I think.
He said I can use it with this kind of brush, or you can use the.
Better quality brush. Yeah, I can see that thing shedding.
Well, yeah, this is shedding, but he said you can use those felt ones too. I should have grabbed a felt brush.
Oh, I may have one.
Yeah, this one's shedding.
Yeah, let me go scrounge. I'm gonna go see if I
Okay,
got
so
one.
I'm gonna do this little coat right here, and
I think you should be going just slightly thicker than you are, but
I think I'm gonna go with this thin, just to see.
okay.
It's about Kim like she wants it kind of pretty light.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's afraid it'd be too dark, but actually that's looking when it dries. It says it dries really fast, so okay.
Yeah, you're gonna want to pick those.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them there for now.
No, pick them out with it. Use your finger, pick them out, and then just brush over it. And you can use this rag here to.
I can't get it.
There you go, and just brush it. Oh, there's still one in there, isn't there?
There's a bunch in there.
Jeez.
Well, that's right. Second try is gonna get.
There's one right there.
Yep.
They will stay in there, and if you pick them out after it dries,
Oh,
then it'll leave a mark.
right. Okay.
I guess if you keep brushing it, maybe you can get it off the edge. It's almost off the edge now. That one.
There it goes. Well, let's see.
Okay. Well, you're getting that rich vintage color. I think it needs to be a little bit darker for that true. Here, use a screwdriver.
Okay.
Okay, so the amber shellac is dry now. I don't think that's quite dark enough myself. I don't know. We're putting a second coat on over there for comparison purposes here.
Yeah, second coat looks really golden, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the second coat is preferable, I think. It doesn't really darken it up much, but it makes it look richer.
Yeah.
We'll see here. So we'll have a section of single coat here, just for giggles.
Comparison.
And again, this is birch that we're doing this on. You got a little bit piled up right there. You want to get that. I think you might want to brush it this way, where you've got that piled up right there. Just to get it off that, yeah, okay. Yeah, and the brush direction didn't really matter, right? It leveled out before, didn't it? It's self-leveling.
I think
Or you did.
I think it did level out. This stuff smells like.
I don't think it stinks. What do you think it smells like?
It smells like. Well, it doesn't stink. It just smells like vodka or gin. Just.
I don't find the smell of it bad at all.
Well, I don't think people think the smell of vodka is bad.
I thought it was going to stink up my shop, and it doesn't. So.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't stink. I'm gonna maintain brushing with the grain because I think that's how I would do it.
Right.
With the.
You just get consistent coverage. Well, now that I see them side by side, I don't know, man. Maybe I do like the lighter shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with that and let it dry.
Let's see what that looks like.
We'll see what it looks like.
Okay, so we're going to do an experiment on this end of the board with 3 different stains, very light, and just with a clear coat of shellac on them, just to see what that looks like on the birch. So we're using 3 different cans of stain that we had around here, just to see if we can bring out the grain a bit on this wood. Yeah, you're not going to want to leave that on there very long. Just wipe it off. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. It's kind of brown almost.
Yeah, it's
too
dark.
That's the golden oak. That's too dark. Okay. And then let's try this other stuff here, I guess, if you want.
Okay.
You want to use?
Find a rag.
So this is the cherry. And again, we're just using some different stains we had laying around here, just for experimentation purposes. I think this is probably too red. Which of course, we know cherry is red, right?
Yeah.
So just a really light stain on there. I don't know, I kind of like the color of this one the best over here.
I do.
So
The stain looks nice.
That'll be interesting to see what that looks like, right? When we stain it with the, or when we clear coat it with the amber.
Yeah.
That'll probably look really rich, but it might get too dark. Now this, as this shellac dries,
There you go. From this view right here, look how the light bounces off of it. Now I'll move back a little bit and get the light there. Now you can, I don't know if your phone picks up on it or not.
yeah, I almost feel like we should open the door here and get some sun on it.
Oh yeah.
So there's with the sunshine on it partially. Here, we moved it more into the sun. So the stain is dry, and now we're putting the shellac on top of it to see what it looks like. So this is the shellac on top of the cherry. Surprisingly, looks really good. That's on top of the golden oak, which is too dark. And that is going on top of the Ipswich pine right now.
Oh my gosh, this pine looks. Oh, the cherry, maybe I like the cherry. I don't know.
Looks like you got a little line right there. Yep. I'm gonna open the door. Get some
Damn,
sun.
that cherry looks good. Oh,
Now we got some natural light on it now, just so you can see what that looks like. And that's- So here's plain, you know, 1 coat, 2 coat of just shellac on birch, and then those Ipswich pine on the right.
go stand over and then take a picture.
Let me buy you.
There we go. What do you think?
Boy, I don't know. I mean, these almost look the same on the outside here. You're gonna have to wait till it dries to really know, right? This looks killer. Wow.
That looks really good, doesn't it?
Looks really good, yeah.
It just gives
And
more-
here's compared to the plain, right? It's bringing out the grain, which is the idea here, right? The stain brings out the grain. The shellac doesn't, by itself, doesn't necessarily do that. And then here's the cherry stain. I actually think it might be a good idea to just to pick up a lighter stain
Yeah.
and try that over here.
Yeah, in the middle.
Yep, just something really light.
Boy, I'm liking the cherry. It is lighter. That looks more plywood. That's too dark and too gray and brown. Boy, that doesn't look like birch anymore.
Decisions. Well, we're gonna go back to the hardware store, so we'll probably pick up a different stain for you to play with here.
For this, because that gold richness is coming through.
So that's 2 coats of shellac, amber shellac, 1 coat.
This is all 1 coat of amber shellac over each of those stains.
Yeah, this is the Ipswich pine stain. That's golden oak, that's out, and that's cherry. And this is with some natural light. I like that.
I do too, but I wonder what a second coat of stain would look like over it. Give it that gold hue. That looks like a different wood. Doesn't even look like birch.
Well, are you saying that looks like birch?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no stain in it. It almost looks like oak or something.
Oh.
Boy, I like this golden of it though. Oh, you can't see through your phone. Yeah, it's different in person.
I can zoom it.
Oh, maybe I'll look good on TV.
I like how this brings out the grain.
I think I want to put a second coat on all of this.
A second coat of the shellac.
Yeah.
I would do it on half of it, because I think it's going to make it too dark if you do it on the whole thing.
Oh, you're right.
Maybe just down here, so you can see.
Yeah, okay.
Because then you can see what it's like bare next to it.
Yeah, okay, I'll just do crossbow.
Yeah, wow. Run it across the bottom too. You got a couple of dry spots down there. Yeah. You got a dry spot there too. Yeah.
I like it better with the second coat.
Well, yeah. You went kind of thick on it, I think, there, didn't you? You gonna go across it? Yeah, it really makes it look rich, huh?
Boy, it's interesting. All right, we'll put the cap on.